Thursday before a very active Friday coming our direction. A lot taking place tomorrow, and safety is going to be a very big concern as we get into around Thursday morning or Friday morning through about Friday afternoon. Welcome to Weather Overtime. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Unick. We have got a ton of stuff to talk about, so let's go ahead and hop right into it. Again, updates at wdef.com/weather, and looking at a nicer weekend coming on through. But first and foremost, let's talk about what's going on right now. Island Cove Marina and Resort camera. Old Glory standing out, not too much because of not much of a breeze. We do have winds out of the south, so you can see a little bit of ripples in the water surface, but otherwise not looking too bad out there, again, at least for now. That will be changing as this next storm system roars on through. It's going to be causing a lot of problems back to the west of us for tonight, including what could be a significant outbreak of severe weather, but that is going to be across much of the Arklatex area. Not seeing a problem for us this evening, although we could see a line or two of showers and thunderstorms moving up from the south into the course of the next few hours through about midnight, but that's something we'll be watching very carefully. Here's what we're looking for. Again, through about mid-evening, not by much, and then we see maybe that line developing past about midnight or so, going up to the north of us. Showers and thunderstorms into, again, about mid-morning Friday, and some of those storms that form ahead of that main line, some of those storms, if they develop and go quickly, we could see some problems out of this. We've got a warm layer in the atmosphere. It's called a cap, several thousand feet up, and the thunderstorms that try to form are going to bump against that warm layer, so we may see again the potential of some of those storms being limited. But as we get into the area of the afternoon, if those storms poke through that warm cap, we're going to see some explosive development and some big possibilities of severe weather. The whole thing should be moving on through as we get through again about Friday into around Saturday, and everything leaves the area. Going to be moving into around Saturday afternoon. A beautiful weekend coming up if we can just get through this particular situation. The cause of all this is the jet stream, again, dropping on down, meeting the higher elevations, and as that translates on through, we're going to be seeing the potential of some stronger weather, and those winds are going to be a big problem as that system jets on off to the north and east, no pun intended. We'll be looking for more wind starting tomorrow morning about sunrise, and then continuing through the day. Wind gusts of around 50 miles per hour, easily enough through about lunchtime, and then continuing through the day as we get into around Friday afternoon and evening. Everything finally begins to calm down by just a bit, but it's going to take a while for that to happen. We have a high wind warning as of the time we record this on Thursday evening. We do not have any warnings in effect for northern Georgia. National Weather Service in Peachtree City will again be giving us hopefully an update here pretty soon, maybe upgrading that to a high wind warning, but we haven't seen that yet. Again, in the lower elevations of the river valley, we could be looking at the potential of about maybe 55 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts, and then in the higher elevations, those wind gusts could be around 70 to 80 miles per hour. Again, if you have anything around your home to tie down, especially things like garbage cans, would be a good idea on that. And that saturated ground out there will lead to the possibility of seeing down trees and power lines, and some of those could be scattered across area roadways. So travel tomorrow morning could be a big issue. Thursday tonight, a moderate threat of severe weather way back on off into around portions of the area back to our west, and then moving our direction as we get into around tomorrow morning. What we are going to see is, again, that slight risk possibility. The heaviest possibility of thunderstorms of a severe nature will be up around Louisville down to about Nashville, so hopefully it stays that way, but this forecast will change in just a little bit. We'll be looking at a damaging wind threat for the most part and a non-zero tornado threat. Not seeing a lot of rainfall, but that's not going to take a lot to cause problems for us in the next couple of days. So again, if you're out and about tomorrow, keep it tuned to News 12 and your local weather radio sources for more. A very nice weekend coming up, and then more chances for rainfall heading our way as we get into next week. So please make certain you have a severe weather safety plan in place. Winging it is not a plan. Know your city, county location, because that's how the National Weather Service issues warnings and watches. Have things charged and ready to go in case we lose power, and power outages are a real problem at this point in time. So make certain that you have something more than just your phone or tornado sirens. And if you want to know more about programming your weather radio, go to wdef.com/weather for more. And of course, there's tons more information available on my social media pages, so stop by and find out more there. We'll have more details coming up tonight. Chip Chapman has your forecast in the morning, and I'll have more details on the web as well. And again, any warnings, we'll be breaking in with that as we go toward Friday morning, early afternoon, the prime time for this. Now is the time to get weather aware and to be safe, so keep it tuned to News 12, and we'll keep you advised as to what's going on. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Onyx. Stay tuned for more on News 12 on air and online.